Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we will talk about most commonly asked question during PhD interview. In my first video, I discussed how you should prepare for interview. Now you have your presentation with you, and you know your introduction and other things. Now it's time to attend the interview and whatever question you can expect during interview. So we will discuss all that in this video. So here, I have listed different types of questions you can expect during your interview. First of all, you introduce yourself. First comes your introduction, then presentation. Then they ask questions related to your research, then related to your motivation, and then question related to your interest in the program in university and why, and your experience related to proposed research and your future career plans. The first two things I have already discussed in my previous video of PhD interview. You can check it out. And I will start from the third one, questions related to research and how you should answer and what you can state in your answer. So first of all, questions related to proposed research, your field, master thesis. Let's assume if the research was not defined in the PhD position, then you submit a research proposal for that position. So in that case, you should know or make sure you know well about the techniques used in your research proposal. This is very important because they sometimes ask that how you can implement that technique to this part, and if you are going to analyze proteins, and if you are going to check the localization of different protein, then what type of technique you are going to use. You need to have that in your mind so that you are not bluffing there. And secondly, if your research is already defined, for example, you are applying to a project which is already stating the kind of research they will be conducting in future, then the research is already defined. Now, it's better to go through the required skills they are looking for. They mention that a suitable and a best candidate for them should have these skills. So it's better to that you know about those techniques or those skills that they are interested to have in a PhD candidate, and make sure that you read your master thesis properly and expect questions from it as well. Yes, they ask questions from your master thesis as well because they will be interested to know your research background, and they want to evaluate you on the basis of techniques you use in your master thesis, the kind of the research experience you got, and they want to evaluate your proficiency in those techniques. So it's better to already know about the techniques and everything related to your master thesis as well. Okay, so then you can also expect the questions referring to your interest for the particular program, university, and PhD position. They will ask it in different ways, like why you did you apply for this PhD position? Why are you interested in this program? Why are you interested in this university? Why our university, not others? So they will ask questions like this way, and you need to address the question very scientifically and in a good manner. Just tell them that out of hundreds of opportunity you saw on internet, this was the one which attracted your attention, and discuss why. You can talk about the relevancy of the program to what you have done in past. For example, the program, the PhD position, or the research in that university is relevant to what you have done in your past and you are interested to do in future. Then you can also talk about the excellent research facilities, working environment, and the research record of your potential supervisor. You can say that I was amazed by the excellent research facility in this program, in this university, the working environment of this lab, and the research record of your potential supervisor. That was really interesting, and it made me to apply for this to this university. Don't sound desperate. Answer this question scientifically. Don't say that you want to do PhD, you want to do PhD in this university. That's it. Tell them why, and tell them in a scientific manner. Don't try to relate personal things that why you are applying for that PhD position or to the university. Make your question, make your answer look good, and tell them that you are really interested. Okay, so this is very important. They are very much interested in knowing your in motivation for the PhD position. So, because the PhD is a long journey, it's a research intensive degree. So you need to have a proper motivation that why you are doing a PhD. You should ask the question to yourself that why you are doing this and why you want this. So it's better to pen down your interests, your motivations to do a PhD before interview. Make it very interesting. Tell yourself first that why you are going to do it. So, and then tell them how and why you decided to go for this research intensive degree. Show them your keen interest and excitement to start PhD journey. Try to keep your story interesting and pick this story from master or even bachelor. You need to tell them a story that when was the right time that you decided to go for PhD. When you decided that okay, you want to pursue, you want to continue, and doing the PhD is a better choice and it's a better journey for you to be on in your future. So make a story that when you decided, when was the last time that you enjoyed your research? Maybe it was in master or even in bachelor that you was doing this, or and you wanted to pursue, but that degree was not offering that much research. So you are really interested to do in depth research. Uh, so you can make any story according to your motivations, because we all have different motivations, we all have different interests. So you know better that what made you to do a PhD. Okay, so your experience related to proposed research. This is also very important. They will ask you question in different way to evaluate your experience or to ask you about your experience. And they will ask maybe what makes you a good candidate for this position, or they can ask that how your previous research experience will help you to do better in this research field or in this proposed research or in this project. They will ask the same thing in different ways. So you need to know that here you are going to tell them about your experience. Discuss relevant skills you gained your internships or previous degree research. For example, in master or internship in any lab, wherever you did your research, just tell them about that. Discuss both wet lab and dry lab experience relevant to the call if it demands. For example, sometimes they demand that you need to have experience in phylogenetic analysis in using this software, and you need to know that how to do synteny analysis, gene analysis using online software. So you need to tell them that okay, you did that also if you did. Don't lie, don't try to make things up, because in that situation you will be bluffing and you will lose your focus. So it's better that you have already written all the things, all the experience, all the skills that you know, and you are ready to tell them that okay, you have this experience in this field, and when you were doing this internship. Okay, mention your publications, online courses, and the theoretical knowledge you gained. Publication, of course, if you have published review articles, you can talk about the theoretical knowledge that you gain while researching, while piling up the articles, and while writing the publication, that manuscript. And the online courses, of course, if you have done different courses from Coursera or different online course websites, so you can talk about those as well and tell them that okay, you got that experience, or you got that theoretical knowledge from that course, and it was really interesting. And you can also tell them about the particular thing, like make it specific. Tell them about something in depth, like it shouldn't be a general, like you know about this technique. Tell them that what is the principle of that technique. Okay, so this way they will know that okay, you really know that technique. Future career plans. Okay, they want to know that what you are going to do after your PhD, and it's another way to check your motivation and commitment. That what are your future career plans, and where you see yourself in next 10, 20 years, and you need to know that, okay, that you are not on a random journey and you don't know that where you will be landing after your PhD. You need to have your career plans in hand when you are attempting a PhD interview. So discuss how getting a PhD will help you in future. I'm going to tell you that you can also tell these things if you are interested to stay in academia. Tell them that you want to pursue in academia rather than in industry and want to advance in your field. I used to talk about this thing in my interviews, that I used to tell them that I am really interested to stay in academia rather than industry. I want to be advanced in my field, and I want to pursue it. So, and tell them that you enjoy research and you want to continue it in future, that it's not something that you are just skipping and you want it to be done so fastly, and you want to enjoy research, you want to enjoy these 3 or 4 years, then you are planning to do this thing in your future. Try to relate things. You see, tell them that you see yourself as an independent researcher working in a lab on something really interesting. You can tell them that you will be looking for a faculty position, or you will be doing a postdoc, or anything else that you are interested to in your future. Okay, so this is the last slide. Here I got some important tips for you. uh, these are very important. These tips will help you to do wonders in your PhD interview, believe it. First of all, be confident. This is the best accessory you can wear during your interview. Do not bluff, do not lie, do not make things up, because in such situation you will hesitate, and you won't be that much confident. Okay, so if they are asking a question, be confident. Try to answer it like you know everything. You are expert of your field and you know each and everything. Try to answer precisely to that question. Don't try to relate other things from this end or other end, and if they're asking about proteomics, you are talking about genomics. Just stay in that field, just stay in that and be confident. Even if you have answered any question wrong, then do not lose your confidence, because it's really hard to stay confident during your whole interview. Speak slowly. Is another important tip. Speak slowly. Do not rush things, because they say that people who speak fastly, they believe that they are not worthy enough to be listened. So you need to speak slowly, let them absorb your answers, because you are attending a PhD interview online. So it will be difficult for them to listen to your voice properly in a smooth manner. So let them absorb your answers, and speak according to the question and demand, and be in a flow. Dress well. Don't attend PhD interview in messy hairs or with a weird face. Attend your interview in a proper manner, in a proper dress, and be prepared. Like, look prepared for the interview. Be very clear in answer. I already told you that don't try to pick things from another ends, and do not try to relate things. Just be in a just stay in your question. For example, just stay in that area they are interested to listen from you. Show them that you can work as an independent researcher or in a group, because PhD demands you to be an independent researcher, and sometimes you need to work in group as well. You need to be attending conferences on internationally, and you need to disseminate your knowledge through teaching practices. So you need to be ready for these things, that you can indulge yourself in teaching as well. You can work as an independent researcher, you can work with a group of people. You are always ready for challenges. Okay, so another thing that your approach to resolving academic challenges is another good thing to show your motivation. Like you need before you attempting PhD interview, make sure that you have already recalled a research setback. That when was the last time that you faced an academic challenge, and how you addressed that challenge, what helped you during that to overcome that challenge. You need to already have that story in your hands, so that you are ready to tell them, okay, you faced that challenge that time, and you overcome that thing in this way, using these techniques and all that. So that way you are more than good to go. These were my tips for PhD interview. These things helped me a lot during my journey. I used to always inspire them with my motivation, with my interest, skills, and experience. And I saw that I saw that they were really amazed by my answers, by my way of telling them, okay, doing PhD is not a random thing for me. It's a proper dream. And when was the time that I saw that dream. So they are very much interested, because they will hire you on a condition that you are really interested. You are not using it just to ignore your unemployment or anything else. So just so have a proper motivation for your PhD. Be prepared. Attend your interview while staying confident, and do not lose your hope, because this is the best thing you can stick to. And then you can do wonders in your field, and you will definitely hear from them that you are hired for the position. So I will be back with another video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.